For 300,000 years, humans followed food. They moved with the herds, tracked the seasons, gathered what the land offered. Life was nomadic by necessity. Settlement was not yet conceivable. Then around 10,000 BC, something changed. In multiple places, independently. Someone noticed that seeds dropped in disturbed soil came back as plants the following year. A small observation. An enormous consequence. The Fertile Crescent, modern Iraq, Syria, and Turkey, was where it began in the West. Wild wheat and barley grew in abundance. The land was rich. And humans stopped moving. They stayed to tend what they had found. The first farmers were the first geneticists. By replanting only the largest, hardiest seeds each season, they gradually transformed wild grasses into the domesticated wheat, barley, and lentils that would feed civilizations. Farming meant staying in one place. And staying meant building permanent homes, storage structures, fences. The village was not planned. It emerged naturally from the logic of agriculture. Civilization began with a planted seed. Animals came next. Goats, sheep, then pigs and cattle, selected and tamed over generations. Domestication provided not just meat but milk, wool, and labor. The farm became a complete food-producing system. Surplus was the revolution. For the first time in human history, more food existed than needed to be eaten today. Stored grain meant security through winter. It meant some people no longer needed to farm, and could do other things. Agriculture was not invented once. China domesticated rice independently. The Americas developed maize. Africa cultivated millet. India grew lentils and cotton. Every major civilization found the same solution on its own. The plow multiplied everything. Where a farmer could once turn a small plot by hand, oxen pulling a wooden blade could work 10 times the land. More land meant more food. More food meant more people. And more people meant more ideas. Irrigation extended agriculture beyond rainfall. Ancient engineers in Mesopotamia, India, and China carved channels that redirected rivers onto fields. Controlling water meant controlling food. Controlling food meant power. The village was the seat of civilization. Settled communities developed specialization: potters, weavers, traders, priests, soldiers. Division of labor created expertise. Expertise created technology. Technology created cities. Agriculture created the need for writing. When grain surpluses needed to be counted, tracked, and taxed, symbols were pressed into clay. The world's first writing was not poetry. It was an inventory. Wheat gave us words. From a wild wheat stalk noticed by a curious human, to the first planted field, to irrigation canals feeding cities, to the grain that built Egypt, Mesopotamia, and China, to the combine harvester feeding 8 billion people today. Everything grew from one seed. I am Takku. Agriculture transformed wandering hunters into builders of cities and civilizations. Subscribe to Wisdom of Takku, because the hunger to cultivate is our oldest gift.